Gamey Titan here, welcome back. Now it's been a while since I made a video. I haven't made too many videos over December. Now things got a little more disrupted shall we say, in real life than I thought they would. I had builders in, I had quite a bit of work being doing. Now most of it was external and I had some awful weather to doing it in. I felt sorry for the guys. But I was getting the house wrapped in insulation, so 100 millimeters of foam basically around the house. They have plastered it, but there's another layer of plaster, a coloured layer, rendering. It's supposed to be self-cleaning and all sorts of fancy stuff that I'm supposed to have to touch for 10 years. That's going on, but they need dry weather to it. And as well as that, I decided I wanted to, because I was getting the house sealed up like that, with double glazing and all kinds of stuff like that, in an old house that wasn't meant for this kind of thing to happen to it, that I also went and got a air recovery and just getting everything organised before Christmas and get the whole Christmas stuff organised. Proved to be a little more time consuming than I anticipated, but I hope to resume mid-January on a more normal schedule. Now I'm going to kind of keep it still relatively low profile. I'm probably hoping to get basically a video in a week for World of Tanks, although I haven't played World of Tanks now since mid-November. I've been taking a real break. I've been playing other stuff. I finally caught up with some games that I had kind of halfways gone through. I finished the Valkyria Chronicles, and there's a future video on that I'll probably give my opinion. I was really enthusiastic about that game when I got halfway through it, but it was a very big time sink. It was a huge time sink to play it. And I stopped for a long time simply because I just didn't seem to have the time. I was a little disappointed in the ending, but I kind of discussed that, I think, in its own video. I've been playing a lot of kind of board game implementations, particularly with friends, and I'd like to actually get the friends to play a few more of them, because we have a couple of different board games, and I just like to try out the multiplayer implementations of them, because they strike me as the ideal game in the current era. Like, we're living in an age where, well, okay, we have a lot of social isolation. Now hopefully it'll stop in the near future, but I can see restrictions and the necessity of isolation to continue for most of 2020. I think it'll take them a while to get the vaccination program up and running, simply because the whole world needs vaccines, and that's a huge production ramp up. And I also wonder about the effectiveness of it, because I think, as far as I know, these kind of viruses seem to be notoriously difficult to vaccinate against, and it may have been a semi-ongoing process, because the immune system seems to forget coronaviruses. That seems to be how they operate. They've managed to fool the immune system, and it seems to be reasonably rapidly mutating as well, which is also not a good sign. However, enough of depressing real-world stuff. The thing I was thinking about these kind of board games, I'm talking about games now like Terraforming Mars, the D&D game Lords of Waterdeep, things that started out as board games and that have been implemented on Small World is another one, though I haven't played it multiplayer. Ticket to Ride would be another kind of game of a similar type. They kind of start out as board games, but they've been implemented onto PC, and they've been implemented as multiplayer games, and the thing is, they're short. Play them in an hour, 2 hours, and I think they're fairly casual type games, and they're ideal in a kind of for socialization, a social type event, where you're not going to be massively focused on just playing the game. You're actually probably going to spend at least as much time chatting with your buddies as you are on playing the game, and it just strikes me as an ideal way to socialize in remotely. Using, just communicate using a communications channel like Skype or Zoom or Discord or whatever, and then you play the game together and you just chat away about whatever, as you would if you were around the table playing it. Whereas more competitive games, I think, take up more focus, and there's more gameplay, should we say, and less socialization. And at the moment, we probably don't need the gameplay, we need the socialization. So I'm definitely going to try and make videos of them, but I'm going to Initially, I'm going to play it with games that we actually have played multiplayer. Although I might look at some of the ones that I haven't played multiplayer later on. But I'm kind of hoping to expand my repertoire next year and make more videos about more games. I'm also hoping to get into my backlog on Steam and a backlog of games that my nephews have bought me for the Xbox that I've never gotten around to playing. Not necessarily anything AAA. A lot of them will actually be old games because the nephews don't have a lot of money, so a lot of what they've been buying me is second hand. But hopefully that will be something to explore in 2020, and I'll actually spend more time doing that. I think the period where World of Tanks was an all-consuming obsession has passed, and my enthusiasm has waned. So anyway, time is running out. I hope you guys will have a great Christmas and a happier and more prosperous 2021. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you all again soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. It really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.